Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be checking out things that confused me when I first moved to Finland, right? Yeah, the official link to this video will be on my description box. You can do well to go check our channel out and subscribe to our channel, right? So let's go check this one. Drop your thoughts on the comment section. Yeah, that's after watching, right? So let's check this.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. So if you're new to my channel, you are most welcome. My name is Alice. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload videos at least every week. So today I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I found a little bit confusing when I first moved to Finland. I've been living in Finland for quite some time now, for like 7 years, and I'm just looking back at some things like my first impressions, experiences when I moved here first. So I'm just going to share with you guys some of the things that I found a little bit confusing and kind of like, just wondering why and how it's done while I moved here. I have lots of videos about my impressions, experiences here in Finland, but this time I'm going to list things that I didn't list in any of the previous videos that I've made about Finland. So let's get right into the video. The first one for me will have to be when I first moved here and I got into a Finnish home. This double door thing and the double windows, triple windows thing was so confusing for me. Like, I didn't get it. Like, why have two doors? So there's this thing where there are two doors with just this much space in between the outer door and the inner door. At first I was so confused, like, why have this didn't make sense. But this is very helpful, like in the winter time when it's really cold. This helps as well to just block the air from outside. So, and also same applies with the windows as well. But when I moved here, when I came to visit here in Finland, it was autumn time and it was not very.
So does that implies to all the houses in Finland? Let me know in the comment section. Or you just see that mainly in some houses, while in some houses you don't. Let me know in the comment section.
Code yet, so like I was very confused. Or some houses don't really have like the double doors, but most of them I know like do have the double doors, and this
It's
was
really
a little
amazing.
bit confusing for me, but I understood why that was there. The other point which was also confusing for me was when you go to the grocery store and then you are trying to weigh your products, like your vegetables or candy as well. So this was kind of like very, very confusing for me. In the beginning, I never used to weigh those stuff because I didn't know how to do that. Usually back home, we have like somebody who's employed to do that. Like you have to weigh products for customers. But here, you do it yourself. Speaking of trust, like they would trust me to weigh my own products and trust me that I will put the right price for what I weighed on there. What if I happen to get like two tomatoes and I just weigh 2 tomatoes and then I put the sticker on and I add in 2 more which I did not weigh? But I guess that's just something that Finnish people or people who live here don't get to do. Times like there's so much trust for them to trust me to weigh those stuff by myself and trust that what I weighed was the right amount which is on the sticker. So this was a bit confusing for me, and also the fact that you do it yourself, so you have to know what product it is and also the number. There's always a number on top of the product, so you have to press the number there and then you put the price sticker on. The next one is the dish drying cabinet. I think it was like kind of like invented in Finland. It's amazing because with us, like we have where we dry our dishes just next to the sink. That's very common. Like you wash your dishes and you dry them just next to the sink. You pile them up there. But here you kind of like put them on top in the cabinet, and you can close it and you can let them dry there overnight or whatever and just dry there. It's all neat and tight. This was, at first I didn't really know that that is what it was used for, because I would just put like plates which don't even need to be dried or anything. Just store them there. But later on, I learned that that's not like a storing place. That's like you use for drying your plates, your cups, or anything like your dishes. And it has like a tray underneath, so which like traps all the water when it's like dripping. It's a very amazing thing, like which they came up with. Like this is so great. At first, it was really confusing for me. Like I didn't even know what its real purpose was, so I would just store my dishes there. But I got to learn that it's not actually just for storing, but it's used as a dish drying rack. So the next one is the DB shower. It's the one which is found next to the toilet. That was so confusing for me, you guys. Like, where I come from, we don't really, that's not a very common thing. Like, you find those DB showers anywhere in our houses back where I come from, but here it's like a very common thing and normal thing. And when I was told the purpose for that, like the use for that thing, I was a bit grossed. I think I have heard about these things before, but I have never seen like one, you know, in the flesh. So when I saw it, I was like, ew, but it really does the job. It does an amazing clean job. While in the bathroom, I want to talk about also the shower squeezer. I think it's the sweeper thing. That one, we don't have those where I come from. Like, you don't find those in the bathroom at all. But here, it's a very common thing. Like, they're almost everywhere in every bathroom. So I didn't know how to use that, and I never used it for quite some time until I was told I had to be using that after every shower. And yeah, at first it was confusing, but now I use it. So since we are in summer now, I want to talk about these big mosquitoes and these big flies. I think they're horse flies, but these big flies which kind of like bite your skin, not really sting like the mosquitoes. Oh my God, those are so irritating and so painful. Like, I had never seen such a big mosquito before, you know, but seeing those ones was really shocking for me. Thank God they do not have malaria, because the type of mosquitoes we have are like really tiny. You can't even feel them land on your skin, and when they're stinging you, you can't even feel it, but they have malaria. But with these ones, oh, they are so irritating. It's so irritating and annoying, like, to be at the beach without, unless you're gonna like maybe spray some mosquito repellent or something. The other point is the thermometer outside the window. I get it why most Finnish people like to talk about weather and stuff, because they
just
have
like you're starting a new
these
journey
thermometers in the house to check how much the temperature is, and also outside the window there's always some thermometer there. But where I come from, it's just like we just predict, you know, we don't really say specifics, and it's very rare that we talk about weather, but we just complain like, oh my God, it's too hot, or it's too cold. That's it. Here you kind of like keep up to date with how hot it is outside, so you wear kind of like the right clothes. You don't over layer up, or you don't wear too light if it's too cold. And also like to check how warm it is in the apartment as well. They have heaters in every room. Pretty much in every room there's a heater. So when I came here, it was in autumn, not very cold yet, and seeing that there are heaters everywhere, I was like, isn't one enough? What, like one can heat up the whole place? But no, Finnish winter is not like the African Zambian winter. It's totally different. You're gonna need all the heaters in every room. So speaking of traffic, so we drive on the left side and the driver's seat is on the right side, but here they drive on the right side and the driver's seat is on the left side. Every time I got in a car, I'll always go to the driver's seat, because I was so confused. I was so used with how the cars are back home, because my first time moving to a country where the traffic, like driving, you drive on the right side. In the beginning, when I got my license and driving, there are times whereby I would always make a mistake of driving on the left side. Thank God there was no traffic coming in. Then I realized that, oh my God, I have to drive on the right side. So yeah, that was also very confusing for me, but now always good. Here in Finland, they have this flag day where they hang a flag, like buildings which have like the flagpole can hang the flag when like it's public holiday or special anniversary for somebody special in history or something like that. But where I come from, we don't have anything like this, like Flag Day. We do have like public holiday celebrations and stuff, and it's a big event. But here, it's just like they just hang the flag, and it's like, you know, it's some Flag Day. And also they do get to hang the flag like halfway when somebody dies, which also I found very different, because as when somebody dies back home, you just hear people crying out loud, then you know that somebody has died. There's always a big funeral, they'll put chairs outside and stuff, but here it's not like that. And I
So I feel like she's me, I'm her. Because if I eventually um travel to Finland with everything I've been hearing, I feel like that is how I will react, because virtually how we do things in my own country is literally different from how the Finns operate, right? So obviously I'm going to react like her. Like there'll be a lot of shocks. Should I call it cultural shocks? Yeah, there will be a lot of cultural shocks for me. So I can relate to what she's saying. We drive in my country, we drive at the left hand, right? So driving at the right hand side is obviously going to be confusing for me as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And what do you think about all she has made mention of? Let me know in the comment section, right? Thank you and see you in the next one.